Hello, friends. It's your buddy Keith, and I am here live again in the control room at the one and only world famous Essex Recording Studios, just outside London in gorgeous Southend-on-Sea, England, baby. I've got an awesome Fender to share with you guys today. This thing is like the ultimate Mac Daddy. It's a Fender Ultra Luxe HSS Floyd Rose, and there's so much that's special and different about this guitar from every other Fender made. I'm going to tell you all about it, all the up-close details. I'm talking about this fancy schmancy paint job, so stick around. If you're new to the channel, hit like, hit subscribe, come join our family. We've got about 700 to go, and we're going to hit 10,000 subscribers. Let's do it. Let's make it happen. If you want to buy this guitar, all the guitars you see on the channel are for sale. They're on the EssexRecordingStudios.com website, and they're also on Reverb.com. So you can go to either place and you'll find it. All right. Oh, one last thing. Follow us on all the socials too, at Essex Recording Studios. That's great. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Big on the Instagram. Now back to business. Let's talk about this bad boy. This is a brand new 2021 Fender American Ultra Luxe. And hilariously, from the factory, it looks like somebody realized it because they didn't bother to stick it on the thing. But they put the Telecaster sticker instead of the proper one for the Stratocaster. I think that's quite funny. Anyway, yeah, this is like a custom shop guitar. I don't know why it's not a custom shop model, because there's really not much more you could do to it to make it a custom shop model. First of all, the paint job, Mystic Black. This is just like an awesome, I've never heard candy black. You hear like candy red, candy apple, where you have this metallic flake. This is candy black. That's what I'd call it. That's what it looks like in person. So you have that. You've got this anodized aluminum pick guard. So this is brand new. You still have the plastics on the pickups there. They don't put plastic on these pick guards new from the factory, which is also why I guess why this isn't slapped on there. Yeah, so a lot of things stick out like a sore thumb straight away that make this thing super different. First of all, a Floyd Rose. Not something commonly found from the factory, even from the custom shop, on a Fender anything. Forget, not just a Fender Strat, Fender Tele, Fender nothing. Very, very rare to get one with this, where it hasn't been customized by some private party. So that's really, really cool. Now, another thing. This is very different from all of the other American Ultra Luxe guitars, because it's the Floyd Rose model. You do have an HSS, but these are also very different Fender Ultra noiseless pickups. So the normal Fender American Ultra, and even the other American Ultra Luxes, have 3 single coil Fender noiseless vintage pickups. This has Fender noiseless hot pickups, with the humbucker being a double tap. That's the Fender Ultra noiseless double tap. And again, the S1 switch on all the other Ultra models, Ultra Luxe models, you hit that on a normal one, and that engages the neck pickup on positions 1 and 2. Not the case on this guitar. On this guitar, the double tap, that's a coil split for your humbucker. Now, this is a brand new humbucker, totally new design, designed by Tim Shaw, and one of the things it does is you have no volume loss between humbucker and single coil. Also, you've got clear articulation, so there's like no signal degradation. There's all of the good stuff and none of the bad stuff. No feedback issues. Even on the single coil, you still have humbucker technology going on. It's great. So that's the pickups, and that's what's very different and special about this. On the American Ultra Luxe, you get the matching headstock, which looks incredible. The beautiful gold embossed Fender Stratocaster logo, stunning. All of the Floyd Rose locking bits here that you would expect to see. And it looks like you've got even your truss rod access there, which is why you've got this tool here. They also give you strap locks, which are great. Are these the, these are, it says Fender, but I wonder if it's licensed and made by Schaller, because they certainly look like Schaller strap locks, but they're actually stamped Fender. Interesting. Cool. So you have an awesome paint job. you get an augmented D neck. So they have a modern D neck and an augmented D neck. This is a 10 to 14 inch compound radius, what you get with this. So it's different again from what you get from other Strats. It's built for speed, built for comfort, built for speed, but this is obviously meant for shreddy players who are going to be using this thing a whole lot. You know, I don't think you're going to see a lot of blues players on this. You got hot pickups, you got the Floyd, you got a fast neck, and yeah, it's about standing out. Awesome looking guitar for the stage, for sure. I mean, this thing, I love matching headstocks. Usually, to get a black headstock on a Fender, you have to go get a Japanese model. I don't know why it is, but like the Japanese models all get these beautiful paint-matched headstocks or just black headstocks. Not something you see every day on an American one. Also, what else is there to say? On the back of the guitar, you get an anodized cover for access to the Floyd springs. So that's quite nice. Now, I've talked about this before. What's interesting is if you get like a Charvel or a Jackson, which Fender owns, this would be recessed. There'd be a carved out cavity here, and there'd be a little lip, a little ridge that this plate would then sit in, and this would be flush with the body. It's funny how on Fender they don't do it. It actually sticks above the body. It's not a huge thing because, I mean, the neck plate sticks above. But it is just it's an odd difference. And maybe it's something where that, you know, they keep that design for Charvels and Jacksons. They got to keep it different. I don't know. But it's like, why wouldn't you do that? But not a big deal. It wouldn't prevent me from, like, I'm not going to not buy this guitar. And frankly, Floyd dudes usually take this off. Yeah, and chuck it in the bin. But just a funny observation. All right, this Mystic Black paint job, again, continues across the whole body. And now on the back here, boy, they want you to know you got the good one. Fender American Ultra Luxe in a huge monster font. I don't think Fender's ever made a neck plate that looks like this before. But they're letting you know you got the good one. You've also got, because you've got a Floyd Rose, you don't need the locking tuners. You've got the normal Fender sealed tuners because all of your locking is done there. That's your lock. And your locking's done there and tuning there. So, yeah, it's interesting to see. And I never really thought about that, how you see loads of guitars with Floyd Roses with locking tuners on them, but not really necessary because you don't need, I mean, you can just cut that headstock right off. You don't even need it once you get to this point. I've seen people that don't know how Floyd Roses work, and they've started tuning up here, and they've snapped, the strings break, actually. So if you try to tune a guitar while it's locked, you're not affecting anything down here. You're just affecting everything up here. So the strings break up here, and you're like, oh, I broke a string, but it doesn't matter because as long as you stay locked, you're still in tune. So yeah, just a funny thing. What else can we say about it? Yeah, I'll get you under the light here so you can really see this up close. This is beautiful. Absolutely stunning. You got a nice rosewood fretboard with mother of pearl dot inlays, which is nice to see, and they're real mother of pearl. Let me see if I can adjust the lighting so you can see. Genuine mother of pearl, not mother of toilet seat. That's nice. If I had any other critiques, like this guitar to me is perfect. It's like, you know, you don't need to go get a Charvel anymore when you have this. This is awesome. The only thing I would say, boy, would it be nice to have an ebony fretboard with all the black that's going on. I think ebony with abalone inlays, and then this guitar would be the perfect one. That just my 2 cents, but this is just as perfect. I mean, you can buy this guitar and just be set for life. You're done. You don't need anything else. You know, you have the single coils, you have the split, you got a Floyd. If you don't want to use the Floyd, you know, block the Floyd, don't use it, and just play it like a normal Strat. Just take this thing off, you know, if you're not going to be wailing away on this thing anyway. There you go, guys. And it's nice to palm mute on these. I like palm muting on a Floyd Rose tremolo. I think it's easier. This kind of creates a nice little table for you to rest your hand on when you're doing that. You got the rolled fretboard edges as well. Oh, stainless frets. So you get nice stainless medium jumbo frets. And life is good. What more do you want, everybody? All right, like I said, if you want to buy this guitar, it's brand spanking new. It is for sale on our EssexRecordingStudios.com website. Came to us with a group of Fenders from an artist friend of ours. And yeah, you're going to love this. It is perfection from Fender. It is absolutely a custom shop guitar, you know. Never before have you been able to get so much spec and like custom shop finishes like this for this kind of price point in these modern times. Like, this is just awesome. My favorite Fender to date, for sure. All right, guys, I got to get out of here. I will see you soon in another video coming up. I've got something else lurking over here for you. So stay tuned and enjoy your weekend. It's Saturday, everybody. Unless you're watching this on a different day, then it's not Saturday. All right, later.